They rolled Auckland in the first round and it was fantastic, coached by the magnificent duo of the Koas. So it'll be an interesting game. Wellington again is coming off a loss, so this will be great.
The Wellington team will start today. Mulu, Ngata Arangamate and Lolo in the front row. The two locks, Patea, Ferretti and Levave. The loose forward trio, Whionati, Foese and Ryder. Afoy and Newton in the halves. Tangawati and Ferguson in the midfield. Dales and Ioane on the wings. And Julie Tusa in the 15 jersey with Brent Uila, Schwager, Ngata Arangamate. That's Te Amo, the sister, Almoa, Mackie Robertson and Wilkins to come from the bench. And the coach is Zach Felnati. And for Bay of Plenty, they will start Henwood, McGarvey and Scudder in at the front row. Taylor and Wills, the two locks, Fitzgerald, Tapsell and Elder, the loose forward trio. Taula and Takatimu Cook in the halves. Monga and Maka in the midfield. Richardson and Parata Stewart on the wings. And Taki Moana in the 15 jersey with Dublé, Adams, August, Wharekura, Coughlin, Flynn, Tahere and Stainton to come from the bench. The coach is Brent Kawa. And sideline today, Ben Castle.
Talofa, Ken, kia ora, Meri. No mai haere mai, welcome in, everybody. Well, extremely wet here. It's very well publicised, the weather across the country and the havoc it has caused. And our thoughts, of course, go out to all those affected with this weather. And today, it will be a challenge for handling in particular. Any desires for a fast open game have taken a hit, so tactics today would have changed for both these teams. Now, the visitors have won the toss. Ken and Wellington, they will kick off.
So Bay of Plenty being led out by Kelsey Wills, the captain, 2 wins and 2 losses, 10 points in 4th equal position. And former Black Fern Pia Tapsell out of the Rangatawa club and Takapuna Grammar in Auckland. 7 games for the Black Ferns, including 6 tests. And she's in the leading group of turnovers won in 2022. Her experience and her physical presence is expected to be a key part of Bay of Plenty's effort today against Wellington. And for the home team, Wellington, well, it's been a very moderate 1 and 3 from them, 6 points and 7th position in the premiership. And they say in sport the most important game is the next one, and it is indeed for Wellington, who have shown glimpses throughout 2022. They have the ability and the talent. They just haven't been able to string it together more consistently. And Jackie Patea Ferretti, a veteran of 18 tests for the Black Ferns out of the Petone Rugby Club, and Wainui Mata, born and bred, leads the team out. And Takura Ngata Arangamate, very, very high-profile acquisition for Wellington in the off-season. She's a charismatic and popular figure in the game, playing for the Norths club. She's out of Rutherford College, and she's played 32 games for the Black Ferns, including 30 tests. Her ball carrying, line out throwing and presence at the breakdown, a big part of her game.
Yeah, she's one of those players that are just always so powerful in that contact area and just all around the park, and she's one of those teammates that you want to be on her team.
Fiolonga Laumalili
from the American Pets Titans.
from Marison Pats Titans Club. Cassie Watt, the referee.
Ready, blue.
Ben Van Berkel and Ethan
Ready,
Loveridge,
black.
the assistant referees. And Newton gets the game underway.
Was it into touch or knock on first? Okay, thank you.
And knock on
Knock on. Black scrum.
Parata Stewart.
Nuts, yeah.
So Wellington with a set piece inside the Bay of Plenty half.
Yeah, Georgia Dales, they're the number 11, coming up really quick, making sure she's defending it straight away. First game back in the FBC.
Heading straight line square.
I'll deal with that and make it a chance, Andy.
Crouch!
I guess where they are on the field, they are about
Bind!
35 metres out. Halfway the halfback for Wellington. And Newton. And Monica Tangawai into contact. Great job at the breakdown. Bay of Plenty win the ball. That ball was taken in by Wellington. Bay of Plenty have stolen it. Now they've won the penalty.
Oh, what a turnover for Bay of Plenty. It's what you want to do in your defence. Get up nice and quick. Get your hands on the ball and turn it over. Here it goes. There she goes in quite high. And who is that person in there? Les Elder. One and only.
Sorry.
That's done.
McGarvey, bit of movement in the line, won by Patia Ferretti, but called for an early lift.
Thank you. Free kick, early lift.
Yeah, early lift there. Cassie Watt from Southland is describing it, so that'll be a free kick there. Be a good position here to attack.
And Kelsey Wills with the first carry. And they lose
Lost forward.
their communication. The ball goes forward and Wellington. This time the scrum on the right-hand side of the park. 37 metres out.
Yeah, it's a bit weird out there. They're really going to have to make sure that the passing is pinpoint position, really. And this is a good attacking platform for Wellington, though. It means that they've got all the backs on the left-hand side and one on the right. Good attacking platform.
Yeah, that's Harmony Ioane out to the right there on a good blind side of that scrum. Attention, this is, again, you mentioned it, Medi, it is wet. There's going to be some tactics that need to change. Ball handling will be challenged.
No, I was happy
We've already
with
seen
that.
it set piece. Now in line-out time, that's going to be tough as well.
Don't forget the Black Ferns tonight in Australia, 6:30.
Time's on.
Our coverage
Right,
begins.
last scrum was
Game out of
great.
Orange Theory Stadium in Christchurch, and of course live on Sky Sport 1.
Hold there. Crouch! Bind! No, so I'm not happy with that gap there. We just need a wee bit more of a gap, please. Sweet ladies.
Cassie Watts laying down the law straight away. Not happy with the gap there, so she's making sure that they get it right and there's no penalties.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Get it in.
Foyer. Newton to the line. And a runner coming on the inside, but nice job from Newton to open up the Bay of Plenty defence. Now Fuase with a tip on for the captain, Patia Ferretti. 24 metres out now, Wellington. Maddie Felnati will be tackled on the 22. Halfway. Nata Arangamate gets inside the 22. And then they concede the penalty, Wellington. After 3 solid phases.
Holding on.
And again, Bay of Plenty's defence to the fore.
The defence has been fantastic for Bay of Plenty. That support player is going right in there for the kill shot for the ball. And they're making sure they're in a good position to turn that over.
Not out, so Julie Tusa on the kick return. New turn for Tangawai, who charges straight ahead in between 2 defenders. Halfway now. Nice advantage line run from Wellington. Halfway. And Newton, no room on the left, goes down the right and has a look, gets the pass away. Ioane with a right foot step. Wellington with some real momentum now. Patia Ferretti with a double pump, and then Lolo gets the ball and belted at the same time. Newton Tangoae. 2 players on the edge. Dales. Inside the 22 again, they go Wellington. Afoy. Newton looking for runners. Angel Mulu, hard and direct at the Bay of Plenty defence. That's staunch. Lolo. Look at the field position that Wellington have. Ngata Airang and Mate now 7 metres out. Wellington building pressure. Can they convert it to points?
Staying on your feet,
Momentum just slow, but now they're inside the 3. Great field position, Wellington. What will they do here? Ngata Airang and Mate picks the ball up and drives towards the post. They're in great field position, Wellington. Short. There's the ball on the ground. Now the charge, downward pressure. And finally they are rewarded with a try, Wellington.
Wow, I tell you what, Newton has been fantastic that first. From the 50, she started that rolling on the right-hand side. But here you go. Ngata Airang Mate doing the work that she's out there to do. She gets there nice and low, drives it, passes it on, looking for the hunt for that, and then over she goes. It's hard to stop those powerful players right there.
A really good mix and variation to the play. You mentioned at Mede the influence of Tamsin Newton at 10, and then the forwards getting into their work.
1, 2 and 3 prominent in the build-up.
Like
Angel Mulu out of Bishop VR College. 2 tests for the Black Ferns from the Northern United Club.
Okay, I'll
this
have
is
a
their
look
home
at
ground.
You're right.
Takatimu Cook.
Are you going left or right?
Well, we're coming up 8 minutes. They've yet to enter the Wellington half. Bay of Plenty. Such has been the dominance of the home team. Afoy. Harmony
Goal line dropout.
Ioane, it's a goal line dropout.
Yeah, Tasman Newton, a Whitefin cricketer. She's fantastic in the field in the cricket, and she's been great here for that first 5 minutes.
So 24. Oh, it's gone forward. That's a good result for Wellington. So they go from a dropout
So knock
on their own goal line
Black scrum.
to a scrum just outside their own 22.
Yeah, here comes the kick here. She just puts her hand out there, needed to chase the feet a little bit there so she could catch up with the ball. And it is slippery out there, so it's just one of those things. You need to get a little bit closer, attack the ball.
Wellington dominate completely possession territory. Time in their opposition half and course 7-0 on the. So the scoreboard reflects the stats.
Bind!
Bay of Plenty need to force an error. Afoy. For Essie, a little 8-9 play. Newton. Tangoae again carries strong in midfield. Monga with initial strong contact as well in defence. Newton.
Was taken back. Get back 5, backwards, you're on now.
Oh, nice job, Newton. She caught her own kick. Afoy.
Buttonage offside, 8 blue.
Now Wellington looking for an opportunity on the right edge. Afoy now. Ngata Airang and Mate again over the advantage line. In spite of having the defenders wins the penalty.
Here. 8 blue, offside. Say that again, sorry.
Maddie
Thank
Felnati.
you. 8 and 14 blue, offside.
Ngata Airang and Mate doing the hard yards.
Yeah, she's been fantastic this first 10 minutes. She's getting over the line. She's really busy for Oka, and it's great to see her out there being her old self again. Pia Tapsell there was penalised for being offside. So this will be a great platform for Wellington.
It's 2 apiece, yeah? Yeah.
short line out.
Hold that, please. I need you to step down, please.
Called by
Max, here, step down, please. Thank you.
Wellington. Ngata Aorangi Mate and Patea Ferretti. And asked for two more experienced players at line-out time, but Levave with the line-out win. Now the carry for Mulu. Now offload on the tackle.
He's knocked on by Blue. Max, here.
Ryder,
Max, here.
open side flanker for Wellington today.
Trends, thank you. Max, here.
Those Bay of Plenty people, they brought this weather with them.
Yep, here it is here. Oh, what a great run there. Just thought, and there's Takatima coming through, and just a little bit of a knock on Takatima Cook.
Thank you.
A 4-2 split behind the scrum now. Wellington scrums look good as well. They've had the platform. You see two out the right-hand side on that blind. So their options really bring this ball back to Foisse at the back there. The strike is good. At scrum time, they look well organised.
Foisse, 8-9, play the right edge is where they choose to go now. Tusa on the outside of the Bay of Plenty defence. That's a good carry from the fullback. Afoy now. Wellington hard and direct at the Bay of Plenty defence. Afoy. Newton with a tip on Angel Mulu. Newton with a little chip and chase for herself. Well, she won the ball in the air last time. This time she catches the Bay of Plenty player with the ball, Newton. Aorangi Mate.
No clear release of the player.
I'd say that Bay of Plenty were pretty lucky there. They got that. They were getting some ferocious defence from Wellington. They just need to sort of get out of the exit play and get a good structure from that and strike away. This will be an opportunity from the line out to gather some momentum. There he goes. Over the top. They're not releasing. And that's a penalty for Bay of Plenty.
Media Baker and co-commentary, former Kiwi Fern and Black Fern. Specialised in hitting people hard. In her day as Levave with the tackle. Bay of Plenty trying to make some momentum going forward. And Mulu, some big work in defence from the front rower. Ngata Aorangi Mate with the tackle as Bay of Plenty looking the left edge. The pass has gone away. Good chase from Ferguson. Wellington trying to march over the top.
So you're not releasing the player. We've got time off. Can I have the captain, please? Yeah, so we've had 4 penalties in a row at the breakdown in the similar area of the field. So this one here, I needed a clear release of that player. Likewise for the one before. And then we've had a couple of not releasing, so I need you to clean up penalties at breakdown. Thank you. You still need to release that player. The tackle player needs to be released.
Cassie Watt laying down the law. Release the player.
Penalty.
She's not taking anything less, and that's you know, those are the laws, and we need to play by them. But there's one thing that I'm liking from this Wellington team is their ferocious defence. They're coming up strong. Here they go there. Now, Bay of Plenty have known to, they're probably the only team that doesn't really kick. So here they go, just not releasing that player on the ground.
Yes, thank you.
Short line out called by Bay of Plenty. McGarvey. And goes over the back. And again, the pass is not taken cleanly. And then they're caught behind the advantage line. This Wellington defence that Meta Baker was talking about is outstanding. And they come away with the ball. Foisse. 3 defenders still able to go forward and recycle the ball. Afoy. Now Mulu, the try scorer. Another hard carry from Angel Mulu. And Newton. That kick out on the edges for Ioane.
Offside. Not going back from the 10.
Penalty for offside, not going back to 10 for Ioane. But great turnover there, but Georgia Dale's the winger on the other left-hand side. Here she comes, bang, right over the ball, stays on her feet, and there she's in her breadbasket, takes it forward. Great defence.
Well, Mitty, that BOP really have to consider what their tactics are. They've been down in their own half and their own 22 for a long time. They're choosing to run the ball out when they do have a breeze behind them also. Here's some of this kick here. Not sure.
Step down, please. No, thank you. Sorry, mate.
McCarvey opting to go short and then loses the ball.
So it's knocked on into touch. Captain, you've got the option. Who's captain? You have the scrum? Thank you.
Yeah, for Bay of Plenty.
Scrum option, it was knocked on
Here
into
it goes.
touch.
What a great line out. Throws it on the inside. It's so wet over there, though. I'd like to see Bay of Plenty get some continuity, build some phases, and hold on to the ball just a little bit longer so I can get him behind the gain line.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, they've had some good Wellington attack at them defensively, and then when they've had the ball, Wellington have been flying at them on defence as well. So it's a really good Wellington team after their...
Crouch!
They lost to the Cyclones last week, 1 or 2 Cyclones, so they've certainly come to this match full of focus.
Sit!
Halfway. Newton to the line, and a nice short ball for Ferguson. Ran a great line to open up the Bay of Plenty defence. Halfway. Newton. 2 defenders. He goes hard at the line, Newton. Mulu gets the ball and 2 defenders at the same time. Vavi. The arm available, was looking to offload the ball in the tackle halfway. Takes some easy meters. There they are, just the halfway line, and they win a penalty.
Not holding your own weight.
Wellington's continuity being rewarded.
Yeah, she left her feet for that one, and unfortunately, when she first arrived, she was nice and a good technical structure, but then she lost her feet, so that's where the penalty come here. Here, have a look at this. Great run there. There's this nice structure there, but then she loses her feet and holds onto the ball right there.
Followed by a bit of descent. And then 10 metres was advanced. Sometimes the referees misinterpret the compliments.
I think there was a couple of compliments there.
Bind! Sit!
Again, it's a 4-2 split. There it is off to the right of your screen for Esse off the back. Tusa. And now Georgia Dales, one-on-one, goes on the inside. It's a high tackle.
Stop, no.
Oh, she wanted the quick tap, Georgia Dales. We need to ask ourselves, we all know that's a penalty.
9 blue.
Yes.
But Georgia Dales, she took the quick tap and she would have been away.
Yes.
Yeah, here goes Georgia Dales, but Georgia Dales has got amazing speed, and then an over-out clothesliner that was. She wants to carry on, though. Welcome back, Georgia Dales.
Well, we want continuity in our game, and people want to see the ball in action and they want to see play.
Yeah, so she has initially hit here but slipped up, so we just need a little bit more discipline and safety around that, please. Thank you. Penalty, scrum option.
Well, obviously didn't hurt Dales one bit. Happy to take the quick tap, should I say.
Oh, it's a bit high, isn't it? Good strength, though, by Georgia Dales. She looked as though that she could go the whole way.
It's just applying more pressure on this Bay of Plenty defence. They've had to do a whole heap of it, and now this good scrum. Now Wellington, they've managed to function really well off the back. They've got an option for us there. Number 8 off the back is an option.
Sit!
For Ese, Afoi, Tongawae coming hard and flat onto the ball. The second five has been dominant in midfield today for Wellington. Afoi now. Levave loses the ball and a chance now for Bioplenty. They need to try to hang on to the ball and put some phases together. They'll win a penalty here. Bioplenty for a Wellington player being offside. Now they look for some field position. That's a great kick. Great job by Plenty. They were under enormous pressure and they cleared their own quarter comfortably.
Yeah, that's a great play there. Bit of a knock on there. She picks it up and she's off the boat. She goes. She's going pretty hard. Looked as though nice and tight there. Yeah, that looked like a little bit of a penalty there. But instead of that, Bay of Plenty now are right outside 22.
Mata having a mate with the throw. Feel nutty with the line-out win and another carry in midfield met with some strong defence. Ball's lost forward, another opportunity for Bioplenty from a set piece inside Wellington's half.
Yeah, and that's that player Fitzgerald again. She was the one that picked it up way back in the 22, and then she just put a massive hit on Wellington. She's been absolutely everywhere this half. This is a great Taylor Ferguson right there, daughter of Julie Ferguson, ex-Sevens player. Ex-New Zealand touch player.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
27 metres out just to the left of the post. And Tola. Tapsel goes down the left. Good, strong carry from Pia Tapsel. A few more of those would be very handy now. Monga. Thrown to the ground. They're just inside the 22 now. Bioplenty. Now they go to work and Wellington's turn to do some defence. Wolves. Tola. A little grubber kick. That's a brilliant play, but it's scooped up by Tusa covering in the backfield for Wellington. Now Newton.
Yeah, none of that, thanks, Rob.
The class act, this Tempson Newton. Very cool customer.
Yeah, great player. We've got two fantastic 10s out there as well. Tamati Cook, look at her there, just puts the ball in behind there. Looks as though she was going to grab it, but puts a lot of pressure. This is what Bioplenty have done most of the game on defence, is turned it into pressure now. The defence has turned into pressure, getting off that line.
And McGarvey with the throw. Scudder, a tight head with the line-out win. Now Elder. Met on the advantage line with good defence from Wellington. Now Takatimu Cook looking for runners and a nice read from Ferguson in defence. It's a big tackle to make. They've lost metres on the play. Bioplenty. Wills, another good tackle. This time Mulu, what an impression she's made on this game so far. Now Takatimu Cook for Georgia Dales, no pressure. Comfortably takes the kick. Dales. Nice tackle put out to Stewart. On Dales, and they've turned the ball over Wellington. Bioplenty with a chance. McGarvey. Goes hard at Ryder, who banks the tackle.
Whoa, sorry.
Now Wills. Bioplenty, Takatimu Cook with a ball. It was low, Bioplenty. They win the penalty anyway.
Captain and 10, please.
She looks like she's
Right,
reached
so we've
into
had too
that
many
pocket.
infringements at the breakdown. So that's number 5. So that's going to have to be a yellow card. Repeated infringing.
Yeah, repeated infringement for Thames and Newton. Probably more of a team sort of sin bin and a repeat offending here. Georgia Giles was in all sorts of trouble here. And ball got turned over really well for Bay of Plenty. Thames and Newton coming off her feet here, and that's where the penalty is.
Yes,
And Cassie Watts probably had enough of it for today, and she handed out the yellow.
It's hardly a sin bin.
Thank you.
Can't do much about it now. And bottom
Right,
line
just
is
here.
14 against 15 for the next 10 minutes.
No,
And Bay
actually,
plenty
we're
of
gonna
chance
take it back.
to get their first points in the game.
After the penalty, if it goes over, we'll have a water break.
Takatimu Cook
Have a water
for
break.
Bay of Plenty after 25.5 minutes. Gets their first points of the game, and they have struggled for field position. Been very competitive. Been a good quality contest so far. We've got North Harbour and Otago to follow at 2 o'clock. Canterbury and Manawatu at 4:30 today on Sky Sport 1. And then Waikato and Auckland Storm on Sky Sport 3. Coming to you from Hamilton. And don't forget, all eyes will be on the test match tonight between the Black Ferns and Australia. Our coverage of that begins at 6:30 from Orange Theory Stadium. We send our best wishes to both teams. We're at Jerry Collins Stadium. If you've just joined our coverage, Mede Baker is in co-commentary. And Ben Castle is toughing it out on the sideline.
The weather's pretty challenging for these two teams, but it has lightened up a bit. The breeze is still around, but there's no rain, thankfully. And a good chance for these two teams just to assess their tactics. Wellington have been very impressive in these 25 minutes. They've done a lot with the ball, and without the ball, they've been aggressive on defence. But Benny, they've hung in there. But whether they start to get a bit of roll on after that penalty, they've got some points. They've managed to scramble on defence. It's just what they do with the ball and holding onto it for longer periods. But a good contest.
Let's go, please, Black.
Wellington 1 and 3. Just 6 points in the premiership, in 7th position. Bay of Plenty 2 and 2, 4th equal on 10 points. So a win today in the context of the seasons for both of these two teams is important. Half forward now doing the kicking with Newton. Off the park and Bay of Plenty.
Release, Black, release!
Mulu with another tackle. And now Wills, he's been very, very good today. Wills. And now Bay of Plenty look towards the left edge. Nice job. Monga and Maka out in the midfield, causing havoc and opening up the Wellington defence. The recycle is slow, but they still have control of the ball. Bay of Plenty. Then they lose it off Henwood.
Like I said, we've said it's greasy out there. There's one thing about this Bay of Plenty I'd like to see, and they just did it there. They get a little bit deeper on the ball because Wellington is so quick up. Here it goes here. The defence is up as well and just couldn't handle the pill.
Let's go, guys.
Fionati with a very good tackle to force the error.
Apple Charlie.
Crouch. Bind.
Tanguai
Sit.
is a relatively wide, fresh receiver for Wellington. She goes to the line and an inside ball for Ferguson.
No, release, blow.
Mixing up
Release
their
it.
attack, Wellington,
Take a step.
for Esse. Now Levave been active today. And Tanguai with a right-hand fend. Mulu. Another carry. Now they look towards the right edge. Tusa straightens up the attack. Tusa just on the 10-metre mark now. Fionati. Just Scudder lost their footing off the quick tap. Wellington, they shift the ball to the left edge. Mulu. How good she been today, the front rower. Now Fionati. Just outside the 22, Wellington. Nata Airanga Mate with a tip on from Mulu, who goes at the defence again. Tanguai now.
No, not on the body.
Can they convert?
Offside. Say that again, please. Thank you. No, so she was clearly in front of the ball and was reached behind her to go, so she's offside. Someone's down? Yeah.
Angel Mulu, what a game she's had. The front rower. Some big tackles. Some big carries. Scored the only try of the contest so far.
Yeah, she's been pretty prolific around the field as well. And here's where the injury came. It looks like she's just sort of twinged her gluteus maximus, maybe.
2 thumbs up, though.
2 thumbs up, let's go.
Yep.
I've been impressed by this Wellington forward pack. They have been all over the park. They're lots of offloads, some tips, carries, and they're getting over the gain line really well.
Yeah, they've adjusted to this weather perfectly. Wellington coming up off their line defensively, and all players as well. The forward pack operating very well. Not out.
Dowles with not a lot of room to move. The chip and chase for herself. She gets tangled up, and the ball goes out on the full. Parata Stewart just doing enough to slow up Georgia Dowles.
Georgia Dowles, I coached her in Japan, a great sevens player, probably one of the underrated players. I did not coach her in kicking though. It's probably something that she needs to go back to the drawing board.
McGarvey for Wills. Takatimu Cook. And Fitzgerald is met on the advantage line. Wills with a nice tip on. Levave with a tackle. And now McGarvey, Georgia Dowles. She got some ticker, this Georgia Dowles. Much bigger opponent, one-on-one in defence. She's literally running it straight. McGarvey, when she gets this ball. Georgia Dowles, look at this.
Oh, awesome. These forwards are doing a fantastic job. They're showing the backs how to run it straight.
Nata Airanga Mate. Patea Ferretti at 4 in the line out for Wellington now. For Esse. Strong run, good tackle. Fionati with a tip on. Afue. Tusa and Johanna, a combination down the right edge for Wellington. Another good game. Fionati. Patea Ferretti. And a penalty advantage as well. Afue Lolo the tight head prop. That's how you carry the ball. And Bay of Plenty again, they're on the back foot. Tangoai now, first receiver. Georgia Dales. Ioane, a little 1-2 play. Dales with a tip on. Ryder.
The advantage is over.
Some outstanding rugby in difficult conditions. Whianati with some footwork. Mulu. Big shot on her by Scudder. Patia, Ferretti, Lolo, now Lavave. The big lock forward, advances the ball. Whianati shaped the pass and then took on the tackle of Wills.
Hold there, Blue.
Wellington put some fabulous phases together. Can they convert it to points? With this Bay of Plenty defence being full of courage and resolve, able to hold them out. Now another powerful run for Wellington. 4 metres out. Now they back themselves, the muscle over the line. Can they get the ball down? Short. They go again.
Short. No, get back one.
How long can Bay of Plenty keep them out? Monica Tangoai is turned in the tackle. Halfway.
Leave it.
Tusa.
Right, so 9.
Great phase.
There's a
period
cynical
of
infringement. You're off.
Rugby
Off your feet,
for
the ball.
Wellington. Another innocuous sin bin. The rule's the rule.
Yep, the law's the law, and coming off her feet. And Cassie White has been very, very firm on it. But what about the attack from Wellington? The phases after phases and the powerful and getting it over the line, every single player. The forwards in Wellington, especially Lavia and Boise. Here it comes here.
Say that again, please.
Just straight over top there.
So she's ready to go now? Yeah. Time off. That first card can come back.
The number 8 for Wellington for Boise has just been powerful.
Coming?
Yeah, really good carry as well from Midi Whianati in that mix, as well as Wellington. Now, yeah, Newton should back on. Tamsin Newton, so back to 15 on the park for the Pride.
Right, is that done?
13 great phases before. Good carry, but equally some good defence, some good scramble from Bay of Plenty.
Nata, Aringa Mate. Halfway. With a big dummy, then a little bit of footwork at the line. Before being thrown to the ground. Now Scudder and then conceding a penalty. Great job, Bay of Plenty. They have been under enormous pressure. No ball, no field position. Long periods of time inside their own half. And they've restricted Wellington to just one try. As good as Wellington been today, Bay of Plenty's defence and character has been special.
Yeah, they've definitely stood up there, and that's, you know, good players like Pierre Tapsell. You know, they do the big game breakers, and here it is, little halfback trying to get around. Lovely, technical. Look at her, straight over the ball, nice and strong, on her feet. Penalty.
Garvey doesn't find the intended recipient. Patia Ferretti at the line. Experienced leader. Newton, second man play for Tangoai. She wrapped around Newton. Forced to go to ground. They 8 metres into Bay of Plenty territory. They win the penalty.
Not releasing the player.
Yeah, another not releasing the player. As you can see, Tamsin Newton back on the field, the White Fern International, and she's been able to pull a penalty straight away.
Bay of Plenty. Again with the ball inside their own half. Taylor, JJ Taylor. Now Fitzgerald. Takatimu Cook.
On now.
Nice kick, puts it behind Tusa. It's got to go a long way back. She will start with the ball from 5 metres out from her own line. Tusa takes it into contact.
I can't reward you for that.
Tangoae does well, the second 5 to get back. Lend some help up for you. Newton. By Plenty will start 42 metres out with the ball. First one is a good straight carry.
Some physicality out there by Tamsin Newton. Coming on and absolutely walloping.
Scrum option.
Taki Moana.
Max is here.
Takatimu Cook getting a great kick in there. It's just been added to the New Zealand Sevens talent pool.
Crouch! Bind!
It's the field position for
Sit!
Bay of Plenty. For a set. Holds. Newton, again, that inside ball for Tangoae. Breaks the tackle and then offloads. Patea Ferretti continues. Newton. Tangoae with a cutout ball now for Tusa. Ball goes behind. Georgia Dales under some pressure. Dales.
Release the player. No, 7.
Newton drop back to the pocket and then finds touch.
Yeah, Newton throwing that into the outs, get a line out, get some pressure release, but wow, what a kick chase there by Plenty, putting all sorts of pressure on Dales.
Thank you.
Wills in the middle of the line out for Bay of Plenty. They work the ball back to McGarvey. Now they try and advance their drive. Bay of Plenty inside the 22 now. Taking metres off the Wellington defence. McGarvey breaks away to the open side. McGarvey for Esse and Mulu. Hold her up. Takatimu Cook goes behind and Ferguson off the line quickly. Tangoae with the tackle. Tusa's there as well. Wellington's turn to show some ticker in defence now. Marker for Esse with the tackle over the top. Tola. Takatimu Cook looking for some field position. Kicks it out on the full.
Wow, what some defence by Wellington. Ferguson just coming screaming out of that line and shutting the ball down. And Ioane is going, they just really, when they're coming up that quick, it's really hard to get a good platform for attack.
And May Scudder just getting some attention for the Volcanics.
Captain, just around the breakdown, a lot of your penalties for your player going, you're going around the body of the tackle player to get the ball.
Scudder, tight
so I
head.
can't reward that.
Prop.
You need to go straight onto the ball. Yeah.
Wellington may well be reflecting all that ball and all that field position. They only lead by 4. And Bay of Plenty, they've told us plenty about what's under that jersey. The effort they've put in defence, the pressure that they've been under.
She's going off. Okay, thank you. Right,
toughest position to play on the field, tight head prop. May Scudder, as any tight head prop will tell you.
Thank you.
Here's the substitution here. Ken Jesse Farakura, number 19.
Time's on. 30 seconds, thank you.
Ken, for me, I'd really like to see the Bay of Plenty just get a little bit deeper on it because that Wellington side is coming so quickly. Get a little bit of depth, get some time on the ball, give themselves to breathe a little bit.
Interfered in the air, no call from the referee. Ryder offloads the ball in the tackle. Wellington with some skill. Mulu. Halfway. Levave hard and straight. That's a good carry in and offload in the tackle as well. Pater Ferretti continues the drive. Now they come to the right edge. Wellington. Chance now. No defender in front of them. They started from inside their own corner. And it's going to be Harmony Ioane. They have gone the length of the field. Wellington, a brilliant team try. All that pressure that they've been able to apply. And what a finish.
What a finish. Lavave just back, first game back for Wellington and started it all the way back here. And there comes Ferguson. Hits the line, brushes off the pass and go. And there goes Hawaii. She looks as though that she might have gone all the way, but Ioane comes in and the speed change of it and straight over.
Oh, brilliant from Wellington, under a lot of pressure out of their own zone. Just talking about the 4-point lead, 7 points to 3 for so long through this half. And they deserve this as well, the way they put this together in Ferguson's break. You mentioned it as well, Medi. Ioane, just that little right foot step and then the acceleration. Was on the left wing last week. And now on the right wing, showing us how it's done.
Product of Voltaire College and the Northern United Club. This is her home ground, Jerry Collins Stadium, where they also won the Wellington Premiership. This year, very strong representation of Northern United players in the Pride team. She's having a great season as well. Ioane. Tempson, Newton. Trying to convert the ball from a long way out on right on half-time. Wellington strike, and there's been an enthralling and entertaining half with Wellington ahead of Bay of Plenty by 12 points to 3.
It will be very well received by the Kiwi crowd. Shane Van Gisbergen locks up another victory at Pukekohe. Yes! We've crossed the Tasman. We're set for the ITM Auckland Super Sprint.
Yeah, my dad played here. He's always talked about this club. And then when I told him that I was playing here, he was surprised that there was a women's team. Because walking in was just boys' toilets, boys' bathrooms, especially showers. It would be really cool to have some new facilities, just to feel like we're here to play and being treated equal, getting the same resources as the boys do. Because we do want to shower after a game, right?
We all want a little more Maccas, and now you can. Introducing My Maccas Rewards. Earn points on your favourites and redeem them for more of what you love. My Maccas Rewards gives you a little extra.
That doesn't need to be on.
Samir! What's up with Mr. Save the Planet?
I don't know, but he's saving something. What are you doing with those scraps?
We can reuse these. Yeah, solar panels on the north side. Alicia?
Whatever you want to save, see how we can help with an ANZ Good Energy Home Loan.
Daily Drive, toy hauler, 4x4 Overlander or luxury SUV. The unrivaled Ram 1500 pickup range eats more than just utes.
Freedom has everything you need to relax in style. Get up to 20% off a selected range of contemporary sofas and furniture. Plus, get up to 50% off all mattresses. Sail on now, only at Freedom.
We're not doing a runner here, are we?
We're hoping to, yes.
June!
Mum! Hello, pet. You know who I am?
This lucidity you're experiencing will be temporary.
Mum, what happened to architecture? What is this, a photocopy shop?
Oh, we also scan and print.
Noni Hazelhurst, Claudia Carvin, Stephen Curry, June Again. Premieres August 27th on Rialto Selection. Then available with Sky Go and On Demand.
Crowd desperate for him to shoot. Oh, a beauty! A moment to remember. That is magnificent. Oh, that is a fabulous finish. The Premier League is back. Beautiful. Oh boy, that's beautiful. There is your headliner.
Kia ora tātou katoa. Welcome back to Jerry Collins Stadium in Wellington, where the home team lead Bay of Plenty in the Farah Cup Premiership by 12 points to 3. And what has been a quality first half of attack and defence.
Yeah, this is the first try here. The forwards again doing a fantastic job. Just taking their time up there. For Wesley Nina, for Wesley's been everywhere. Lasted over the line there. Mulu, here she comes. Nice and low, over the line.
Powerful contribution from Angel Mulu. Today, the loose head prop. And then the try of the game from deep inside their own half, Wellington. What a break from Ferguson and what a finish.
Yeah, Ferguson came on a beautiful line there. And Tamawai just looked as though that she was going to go all the way. The only bang on the fluoride stepping over the line. Beautiful try. Yeah, looking at those steps, Wellington, 67%. A lot of territory there. But let's look at those penalties on both sides, and that's why we've got a couple of yellow cards. But for me, it's a turnover. Bay of Plenty have been fantastic in that area.
And a quality half from Bay of Plenty, even though they're behind on the scoreboard. Half-time, Wellington 12 over Bay of Plenty 3.
The pulse of provincial rugby that's all heart.
Absolutely brilliant, South Canterbury.
The Bunnings Warehouse Heartland Championship, live on Sky Sport.
Freedom has everything you need to relax in style. Get up to 20% off a selected range of contemporary sofas and furniture. Plus, get up to 50% off all mattresses. Sail on now, only at Freedom.
24 helps Cancer Society get someone to treatment. Donate today.
We all want a little more Maccas, and now you can. Introducing My Maccas Rewards. Earn points on your favourites and redeem them for more of what you love. My Maccas Rewards gives you a little extra.
Resene is splashing out with 2 great offers. Buy 1 Resene test pot, get 1 free. And get 20% off Resene 10 litre premium paints and wood stains. Only for a limited time, only with Resene.
true skill. It's easy to see if you know where to look. Steel blue, a mark of true skill.
Top dogs and you're not. So close, I can taste it. We gon' make it. Push through too cool, they can take us. Breakthroughs, you know we don't want they afraid of. Ain't no stopping us, we do the impossible.
Land Rover First 15 College Rugby. Live Sky Sport. Proudly brought to you by Land Rover.
This is how you play rugby.
Like a black fern, let's go!
And this is how you train like a black fern.
How you dance?
Grow, fly, corridor, pass, tackle, kick.
Black Ferns, Wallaroos. Tonight, live Sky Sport. Coverage brought to you by 40V and Hybrid Range.
Inu. You know I love it, Inu.
See how Māori and Pacifica are influencing the greatest game of all.
I guess challenge myself and go over the ditch.
Do what I don't do on the field and you become a good player.
The Ditch. New episodes every Wednesday, Sky Sport.
Challenging conditions for both Wellington and Bay of Plenty in the opening of 40 minutes. Our half-time reflections come to you via Ben Castle, and the first one is assistant coach of Wellington, Charlene Gubb.
Thanks for joining us, Charlene. So enthusiastic and organised out there today from the Pride.
Yeah, great start. I think we carried well and we're cleaning well, and we've just fallen off a little bit towards middle half of the first half, if that makes sense, and hopefully we finished off well. Hopefully come from the break and start off strong again, yeah.
You look really good with and without the ball. Your defence has been really good.
Yeah, we've got girls on their feet, so happy with that, and we're a very direct team, so we like the contact. We don't shy away from that, so hopefully we can carry that on in the second half, yeah.
Yeah, big 40, good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, Jarvi. Unlucky just to concede at the end there, but you're hanging in.
Yeah, we're doing some good phases in there when we've got ball in hand and our forwards are getting on the front foot. We just think we needed a bit more of that in the second half and hold on to possession.
It's nice that the conditions have changed slightly. You don't have to deal with that wind and rain now.
Yeah, when we warmed up it was pretty heavy rain, and so it's dried off a little bit, which has made it a bit more open for us. But yeah, it's good.
Bit more attack?
Yeah, ball in hand, just hold on to it, be a bit more decisive in what we're doing. I think we're just thinking twice before we execute what we want, so just being decisive will be key for us.
Good stuff. All the best second half.
Cool, thank you.
Thanks to the assistant coaches and Ben Castle as the players make their way back out onto Jerry Collins Stadium for the second half. They lead by 12 points to 3, Wellington. And to state the obvious, Mere Baker, Bay of Plenty needs some field position in the ball.
Not only that, I probably need where they're planting their placement as well. Getting a little bit more depth and striking on it with some pace. Getting in behind and then really start reeling with the phases, I think, for them. Possession and being more decisive, what Jarvi said, is key, I think.
Takatimu Cook gets play underway now. Lavave, who's been prominent in the contest so far with a carry. Nata Rangamate hard and direct and over the advantage line. Another carry from Levave, offloads in the tackle, and they win the penalty. Nice start from the home team, Wellington.
Yeah, looks like Wellington's started where they finished in the last half.
Thank you.
Lots of support runners, getting over the gain line, and they've just got some real confidence with the ball.
Tamsin, Newton, it's Feonati with the tip on and the offload and the tackle. Wellington skillful, 4-player line out.
Thank you.
Nata Arangamate. Goes to 2 in the line-out where Felnati is, and now Lolo offloads in the tackle. Wellington. Their forwards have got some skill. Felnati makes it to the 10-metre line. Afue, low ball at the ankles, and she couldn't take it. Newton's been turned over. We're back for the original knock-on.
Some good attack there by Wellington again. What I've been really impressed with them is their support play and the way that they're working together as well, both forwards and backs. You don't even know if it's a forward or a back half the time, so it's fantastic to look at.
And nice and direct and powerful as well, getting over the advantage line, so it gives in that front foot ball, so the options there, and players moving, running, catching and running, not having the ball standing still, which just is impressive. Just that little error. Baiapini scrum been under a little bit of pressure.
Crouch!
Plenty just
Sit!
inside their own half by 6 metres. Tola. Takatimu Cook lines up the defence and runs direct at Afue. Oh, nice carry from Maka. Now the chip and chase. Wellington under some pressure. It's Baiapini. Nice job from Baiapini. Finally something to get them on the front foot there. Now they've got some field position.
Yeah, this is what we've been waiting for. Maka just puts her foot down, accelerates through there, gets the chip over top. Richardson looks like she was going to grab it. Just in behind there. Takamoana, sorry. That's better attack by Baiapini.
A 5-metre line out for Wellington to defend their own quarter. Ball won by Baiapini. Now they're a chance. Mugabe! Big, strong and powerful. Ball was presented to her on the plate, charged over, and gets the first try for Baiapini. Great job, Mugabe.
Oh, wow. Some real pressure at line out here by Baiapini. But I guarantee if we go down to that replay, here is the line out. Real pressure by Willis. She sits in there well, sorry. And there you go. I bet you that $10 there is Les Outer on the ground there to the turnover. McGravey just going through and bowling her way over.
Well, what a response from Baiapini coming out at half-time. They're under a bit of pressure. And then they fight at the breakdown, and good reward for the hooker, McGarvey. But go back to that break from Maka, the midfielder. It was her break that put them in the right area, and a good chase as well from Peyton Takimoana, the fullback.
Yeah, you think so, sorry.
Substitution for Baiapini Volcanics. Number 11, Olivia Richardson. She's been replaced by Kiki Tahiri.
McGarvey, after drop kick attempt, had a conversion. Didn't miss by much. Newton bounces the ball out.
Yeah, I'd like to see Baiapini reset, exit out of here and try and just hold on to the ball a little bit more, build some phases and really just put Wellington under some pressure.
Comes on. Comes on.
And McGarvey shaped to throw long and went short. And Elder on the inside lines up the defender.
Oh, McGarvey, 50 metres. Here she comes, just go offside and on her bike. She had a few options here. She could have come on the inside. She took the tackle, Wani, great tackle. Just let it go forward a little bit. Nice line out.
Nice period of play for Bay of Plenty. Making some real impressions on the Wellington defence after being on the back foot in this game for so long. 12-8 and with a real chance now.
Free kick here, early push. Scrum option.
Free kick from Wellington. They've called a scrum. Ken, we've got to mention that there's no Blackferns out here, so, and also Renee Whitcliffe, veteran for Bay of Plenty, isn't playing today, so they've got quite a young side, Bay of Plenty, today.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Get it in.
Afui waits. Newton to the line. She's got bodies in motion. One player running short, another one running a bit wider. And coming back for an earlier infringement at scrum time.
Right on the halfway here for Wellington. Great little platform. Tamsin Newton getting all her backs out the back here. Couple of forwards to strike it maybe for the first phase. And see what happens after that.
Backwards, play on, that was forward. Play on,
Patia, Ferretti, Elder with the tackle. And then Fionati with the clean out. Nice and physical and competitive in there with the forwards.
Max here.
Absolutely physical, Ken. It's been one of those games that it is. Here it is at the line out.
No, so yours went off first, which made the other one go off, which is why the penalty was against you.
McGravy put a little bit of a forward. Some physicality by Les Elder as well.
Well, Les Elder, she was the one who read that line out as well and got it back onto the Bay of Plenty side. Just that little knock on, but real fierce competitor. This loose forward trio for Bay of Plenty have been very good. On this side of the scrum, here Fitzgerald, it's been a nuisance at the breakdown.
Hold there, hold, both of you.
Newton to the line, gives it flat for Ferguson. Good read in defence, Bay of Plenty. Fuese on the halfway. Newton. Nice wide ball.
Backwards, play on.
And they offload. Chance now for Georgia Dales. Not much room. Got a footwork from here to try to find some space. Vave just tips the ball on, and Fitzgerald with a good tackle. Nata, Airanga Mate turns the ball on the inside. Some variation in their offense. Newton with the kick in behind, splits the fullback and winger. Takatimu Cook from her own 5-metre, charge down. Now Taki Moana from her own goal line with a kick return. She's got to the 22, she's outside the 22 now. Gets the ball back, brilliant job from Taki Moana. Takatimu Cook. Tusa. Georgia Dale, she's been full of running today, the left winger. Comes back on the inside, beats one defender, beats two. Two more come in to try to hold up the little winger. Great run. Afui. Nata Airanga Mate again, she puts her hands up. Charges forward on the 22-metre line now, Wellington. They've lost the ball by a plenty. McGarvey. Yeah, the tackle on by Ioane. Now Phil Nati comes away with the ball. Wellington with a fresh possession, 23 metres out. Nata Airanga Mate.
Hold there, hold.
Afui
ball's not out. Hands.
Hands in the rut there, but what a build-up there by Wellington. They did all the work right, but Bay of Plenty again, ferocious defence.
Is that a shot called, Captain? Is that a shot called? Shot called.
Cricket, eh? Your games coming up. The big one tonight. Our coverage begins at 6:30 on Sky Sport 1. The Black Ferns and Australia for the Laurie O'Reilly Trophy. What a stalwart and what a pioneer of the women's game he was, Laurie. Newton kicks a conversion from mid-on.
Yeah, Newton's been fantastic, hasn't she? She's went into the naughty set for 10 minutes, but she's come back and she's really directed play for this Wellington backline.
Number 22, Bernadette Robertson. She's come onto the field, replacing a good standout today. Good afternoon for Monica Tangawai.
Subs. Now, what was the comment about the water break, please?
She's been good today, Monica.
Right, is that subs happened?
Another ex-student of St
and
Mary's.
the replacement players on. Thank you.
Outstanding first 15 girls program. Bernadette Robertson. One there. And Robertson straight away into her work. Carries the ball over the advantage line. Patea Ferretti. Halfway. Nice little tip ball. Wellington a chance. Down this left edge. Georgia Dales on the outside, coming back off the left foot. Another outstanding carry from Georgia Dales. Halfway now. This front row combination, Mulu and Lolo to the fore once again. Mulu. Newton to the line with a little dummy. Newton now the right foot step.
No release, Blue. No.
Halfway.
Play the advantage.
Nata Arange Mate lets the ball go.
No advantage there. Not replacement. Thank you.
Fui has been fantastic in that passage of play. So quick in the breakdowns, and it's allowed them to get a quick passage of play as well. So that was great. Here she goes, Fui to the left-hand side for Newton, and Taylor Ferguson gets the ball out to Dales. Dales looked as though she's got the speed on the outside, just gets pulled down. Here comes again. Here goes Fui again. Another quick one. Tam to Newton. And there it is there. Les Elder again not releasing.
Not a lot on it for Les Elder, fighting over that ball. Tough penalty to concede there.
We've got about 30 seconds, thank you.
Back-to-back penalties for Newton to advance 18 points to 8.
Yeah. So water break, can we please communicate that with the teams? It's
Number 21 for Plenty is on to the park. Emma Flynn, she's replacing number 9, Shaniqua Tola. And also Hosanna Amua in jersey number 20. She has replaced number 8, Nina Foissi.
Coming up next, Wellington and Northland. Bunnings NPC. And then Manawatu and Hawke's Bay tomorrow at 4:30 from Central Energy Trust Arena in Palmerston North. Coverage begins at 4:30. And Ferguson for Wellington has been outstanding, especially offensively.
Yeah, she's been fantastic, obviously, and then here comes the attack that she's been given as well. Gets over the game, a real powerful woman as well. Hits that line, fantastic. Looks for the offload there, good pass. And here she goes, bang! Nice little pass there to Dales. Sets up, sets Dales off. She's been phenomenal.
Well, Tamsin Newton's been a big part of it as well. Her control of the game and her control of the tempo. Her first match at number 10 for the Pride, and just the way that you can see the combination between her and Ferguson. And they're working as a unit. She's got her forwards involved. Tamsin Newton been outstanding.
Yeah, she's got a real competitive edge, especially from the White Ferns. She's normally playing fullback, so it's great to see her in the 10 jersey.
Takatimu Cook for Harmony Ioane, and it was a loose ball. Les Elder onto it quickly. She's going to get Bayaplenny's second try. No more popular try scorer than Les Elder, the captain, former Black Fern. Disappointed to have been omitted from the elite side, but has come back and has led this team outstandingly in 2022, and her contribution today has been huge for Bayaplenny.
Yeah, she's just an all-time favourite player, and she's always in the mix of something, isn't she? There she goes, picks it up, and off she goes, grits the teats, lifts those legs and over the line. Such an amazing player, Les Elder.
And she's been into everything today, and that pick-up, it's not easy to do as well. Just ball at the feet there at pace, and then had the acceleration to get away. But fierce at the breakdown. She's been good defensively at line-outs. They use her at the front. She leads from the front, leads by example.
Just off to the right. Well, what a player she has been in our game, Les Elder. 22 tests for the Black Fern, 9 as captain out of the Rangatawa Club, a product of Taumanui High School. Her leadership, experience and success at the elite level has been to the fore today. Outstanding individual try, and most definitely game on now.
Te Omohaere Nata Rangamate, she's joined the field now. She's replaced Sanita Levave at lock for the Pride.
Maka gets the ball away, just short of the line. Fitzgerald, who's been so good today.
Yeah, Cassie Watts pulled the penalty. Not rolling away. Good opportunity here for the Bay just to get down the metres of the field. That try could change the game differently. Two different styles here. Tapsell getting over the line there, and there she is on there. Looks like Ioane. Just not rolling away.
So McGarvey. Now they shift and engage the midfield defence. Bayaplenny off their first phase. Takatimu Cook with the offload, and now some energy being shown in attack. Takuta, Ngata and Mate holding up the player, but she finds the ground now. Great job, Takuta. Ngate Arange Mate. It was her tackle. She held the player up and won the feet at the scrum for Wellington.
Yeah, that's just experience there, isn't it? She just takes off here, but there goes Takuta Ngatamate. She's just holding on to the strength of her right there. She understands the laws as well, and she gets the penalty.
Yeah, Te Amo Haere, Ngata Arangamate in there as well. So both of them doing a great job on defence.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Halfway, just inside the Bay of Plenty. Half or more controls at the back. Newton inside, ball for Robertson. Now they come to the left-hand side, and Georgia Dales on the outside of the Bay of Plenty defence once again. Halfway. Newton now. Moore. Te Amo Ngata Mate. Newton on the fly. Newton, and now Robertson with a right-hand fend, but loses the ball. And the quick tap, Newton, she's inside the 10. The Bay of Plenty player, there's another penalty advantage for Wellington. Patea Ferretti. Dummies goes to the line in between two defenders. Wellington with a chance to strike back immediately. But this Bay of Plenty defence has been very strong. Te Amo Ngata Arangimate's held up. We're coming back for the penalty.
Sorry. Thank you. So time's off.
18-13 into the last quarter.
So we've had a number of infringements within this area, within the red zone. So that last one there was for the hands, but we've also had some not releasing yes, but it's been over the last 10 or 15 minutes, so it's within a shortish space of time, so we need to get that sorted, please.
Castlewood again laying the law down. Don't do that again. I'll be handing the yellows out. Wellington's just picked a scrum now. Perfect opportunity, but here's the replay. Tamsin Newton again on the ball. Not 10 there.
Five-metre scrum, middle of the park, 4-2 split. There it is on that shot. We're showing you 4 players off to the left. And Moore
Just keep
off
an
the
eye on
back
that
of the
side,
scrum.
please,
Those are the
Ethan.
options.
Thank you.
Left, right, middle.
Sorry, mate. Crouch!
Can't believe me, I'm a genius.
Bind! Sit!
Halfway. First eyes on Moore at the back.
No, ball's out. Ball, yep, ball's out. Go for it. No. So we're going to have a reset.
Les Elder knew the rule.
I honestly couldn't be any louder.
Great scrum from Bay of Plenty on this occasion. They've been under pressure in that first half, but this time through that tight head side.
Yeah, I said it was out twice, so yeah.
Lucky Wellington not to be penalised here. The ball that gets trapped because the pressure's coming through, and then they've just crumbled back. That's well. Bay of Plenty have a good case why that wasn't a penalty to them.
No one really knew what was happening, so we're having a reset. Team going forward. Crouch!
Okay, there's the field position. And Wellington shape on attack.
Sit!
Robertson, Ioane on the right.
Half, get it in!
Moore, a little 8-9 play. Moore does it all herself from the bench. Fresh legs, powerful runner. Young kid with a big future gets it done for Wellington.
Oh, what a scrum there from Wellington, just holding it nice and steady. And then a Moore there just picks it up. Here goes. A forward goes right in there. She opens that space up. Les Elder gets across. Sorry, Fitzgerald gets across, but Moore's too powerful.
Yeah, good reward for choosing the scrum as well. Under a little bit of pressure, but this time they got the ball back. They had a couple of penalties. They had taken the points, but this time opted for the scrum, using the fresh energy of Moore off the back. Good reward.
Crossing off the back of the scrum and over the right line for a try and the Brights third. 23-13 conversion to count.
Nice. Tamsin, Newton, Hosanna, O'Moore. This is the younger sister of a Suffolk product of Sacred Heart at the Avalon Rugby Club, where the O'Moore family have been such loyal servants over the years.
Millie Mackey in jersey 21 is on for the Pride in place of Ana Afui. Shay Adams in number, Shay Adams is on in number 17. She's replaced Kate Henwood. And Jade August on debut in jersey number 18, replacing Kelsey Wills.
Harmony Ioane with some footwork to beat the first defender. And then the ball won by Bay of Plenty. Nice work now. Flynn whacked. Then a good shot from O'Moore. Not only can she run the ball, she can put a shot on. Hosanna O'Moore.
Oh, wow, she was rocked. Here's Ioane coming up. See Les Elder in there again, ripping it. Picks it up, and then O'Moore. Oh, sorry, that was Mulu.
Get some of that in here.
I could feel it in the commentary box. Crouch!
Yeah, we love a big shot. Mary Baker used to hit like that. That was just plain touch.
Yeah, reset.
Mulu, Ngata Airanga Mate and Lolo, the front row, have led the way today for Wellington. Yes, sit down.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Hold the weight.
Millie Mackey, O'Moore off the back. Showed the ball and went to the line, O'Moore.
No hands, Blue! Hands.
Hands in the ruck there from Cassie Watts. Give the opportunity in the middle of the field here. Tamsin Newton will look for that line out.
Nice job from Bay of Plenty to keep the ball in the field of play. Now Stainton. Good, strong carry from Taylor and good defence from Wellington.
That's fine, all good. No rucking
And then
forward.
stolen by Phil Nutty. O'Moore, the shift to the left edge with it. So good, Georgia Dowles on the end, this time with a little bit of space. Comes in off the inside and then passes directly to Tahere. Every time they go to Georgia Dowles, they make big meters, Wellington. Now, Bay of Plenty start with this possession inside their own quarter, and they've lost it in the breakdown.
O'Moore just came up and she just absolutely walloped her, and the ball just came ricocheting out. Good attack here from O'Moore again. Little tips here, Tamsin Newton, Fitzgerald, and Dowles again. 30-metre run back on the inside. Look for the pass. Didn't quite get it, and then ends up being in defence, but there it is. Boom! O'Moore.
Well, they've just substituted a couple of their standout players, have the Pride. The front row, Lolo and Mulu. Their day is done, and what a good day it has been up front for them. They've been replaced by Angelica Uila and Oniata Schwalger in 17 and 18. And Emma Flynn, Bay of Plenty Volcanics, just getting some attention on the park.
It's good to see Swalger back in New Zealand. Spent a bit of time over in Australia. She played a little bit for the Wallaroos as well. So it's good to see her back in Wellington.
So Bay of Plenty with not many opportunities in this game, and there's Maka with the chip and chase and a tremendous effort down the left wing from Taki Moana and Richardson. And then Wellington defending, trying to defend their own 5-metre line. They turn the ball over. Look at the power and presence here of McGarvey, the hooker. 3 defenders, too easy. She's been outstanding today, McGarvey. And then from the kick reception, an error. Les Elder, the former Black Ferns captain, who has been such a force today, scores a try from nothing to keep Bay of Plenty in the game. And then lovely 8-9 play. Oh, more, too big, too strong. Fresh legs off the bench. And Wellington lead with a little over 12 minutes to go by 25 points to 13.
Yeah, Emma Flynn has had to return to the bench. And it's number 20, Helena Coughlin, has taken her place.
Bind! Sit!
Mackie.
Hold that. So angle from your 18. Angle from your 18. Penalty kick. It was your 18. She was angling.
Swolga there just coming on the angle. Experience prop.
Well, it's right in front of the referee there, isn't it, Medi? You can see the angle there. It's slightly unusual to see that penalty before the ball has even gone in.
Thank you. Come in, please, Blue.
More pressure for Bay of Plenty.
Scrum's the call. Yes. I was doing a scrum. Thank you. Scrum.
Oh, McGarvey, another short throw this time to Shay Adams at the front of the line out. And not 5, so Wellington. The scrum just inside the Bay of Plenty half.
Bind! Sit! Get it in.
So Moore holds Mackie. Flat ball into midfield, and it's untidy. Newton now had to go back, makes the break, goes to the line. Newton opens up the Bay of Plenty defence herself. Off an unlikely build-up, makes 20 metres. Good defence, Bay of Plenty.
Leave her.
Mackie.
No, Black.
Now Robertson.
Balls out.
Mackie. Ball goes behind.
Tackle, release,
Tiamo, Nata Arang and Mate. That's a good carry. Great carry. Newton, nice short ball. Wheeler. And an advantage. Wellington with some real front foot ball now. Newton. That ball out with Georgia Dales, and Moore chasing on the left edge.
Good passes of attack there from Wellington. Nice phases, getting over the game line. And then putting in the kick in there for Dales.
Yeah.
So this is a good defensive attack in place for Wellington.
I've called advantage over after the kick, yes, because I felt that was freedom to play the ball. Yeah.
There's Newton again, putting the ball up in the air for Dales. And Moore out there.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the play over here, guys. No, jump yeah.
McGarvey with some signs of fatigue and discomfort. She's had a good game today. McGarvey, such a powerful presence on both sides of the ball. Been a big part of Bay of Plenty's effort today, McGarvey. We have to sort out Fiora from the silly points as well. 3-2-1. Good luck, Ben and Medi. Oh, more pressure because they're inside their own 22.
You guys do have the option.
That's a bit of a pressure cooker really there, McGarvey down here with a bit of an injury, then asked to throw in a line out. I was just about to say I was impressed with Bay of Plenty's line outs and the variety of their line outs. And as we've seen in the Blackfern space, it is something that they've been working on.
Well, their last scrum they had on attack in this similar situation close to the post. We saw more off the back.
Bind! Sit!
Bay of Plenty scrum certainly improved through this match. Early in the first half, started to creak, but come right back into it and forced a couple of penalties in this area.
Well, Ben Bay of Plenty are one of the three sides that boast 100% success rate in their own ball for scrums.
Yep.
So they've been pretty good this second half for sure.
Debutant Lena Dubler in her debut. Number 16 has got the ball now. She's replaced McGarvey at hooker.
Bay of Plenty from inside their own quarter. Good defence. Oh, Moore again with a nice strong tackle, forcing Bay of Plenty to kick. And now Tusa. Nice offside, that Bay of Plenty player.
I haven't made the mark.
Mackie.
Haven't made the mark. Mark's here.
Trying to take the quick tap, ran into the referee. Unlucky.
But if we go back on the left-hand side, Moore again. Here's Tusa, she comes through here. Good run. Offside player there, tries to pick it up. Fortunately, Cassie Watt was standing right there.
Print. Draw out. Nice contesting. Les Elder winning that line out against the throw for Bay of Plenty. They have to start with the ball on their own 5-metre line. Bay of Plenty 12 points behind.
No hands back. Bracket forms.
And it's a penalty that'll help them get some better field position.
Yeah, this is a relief of pressure for sure. They'll be looking to bang that ball down as far as they can so they can start at some platform where they can get over the gain line, get some continuity and hold on to the ball.
Are you on the line out? Or? So you need to be inside. Thank you.
Blake with the throw. JJ Taylor with the carry. Then they've got the ball, but Wellington defence is denying them time and space. Tusa. Ball went back three. Bay of Plenty defenders there. They're now on the halfway. Mackie. Fionati now. Good carry.
Rolling out, Blue.
Fionati.
Yes, absolutely. I've called time off. Yes, yeah.
Cassie Watt's called time off here?
Yeah. Yeah, so we just have had too many. Yeah. Yep, so we need to clean that. I understand she's new, but she's been playing rugby a while. Yeah, thank you. That's all.
Les Elder giving her, hey, look, she's new, and Cassie Watt
Mark's here.
Not hearing it.
Entry, offside.
Well, they've got to go 100 metres. Timu Cook looking for the touch line, so the line out will form just inside the 22-metre of Bay of Plenty.
in the back line.
Patea, Ferretti can't get a clean catch on that ball. Bay of Plenty, they're still inside their own 22, so they're 80 metres away. And they can't get a clean grab on the ball again. Then there's an infringement.
Right, 19. Repeated infringing.
Wharekura. That's a third sin bin in the game.
Time's back on.
Man, Wellington is just absolutely throwing the bodies in that ruck area, and it's just putting so much pressure on Bay of Plenty that the infringements are coming.
Wellington with great field position. The line out is one. They have to shift this ball because they've got players down. We've got 3 players in the sin bin. There's been 29 penalties. Which is a lot of penalties in 76 minutes.
Look, you can see Les Elder there refereeing and telling her it's a more, and then Cassie Watts is like, I'm the referee, Les. That's why she's so good, Les Elder. She really runs the game very well, understands the laws.
Coach!
Tucking Moana. And into halfback.
Sit! Hold that weight. Get it in.
14 defending against 15 inside their own quarter. Bay of Plenty shift in midfield.
No. Playing advantage, penalty only.
It's a little over 2.5 minutes to go. They'll need something special to happen. Bay of Plenty, good defence. Costing big metres for Bay of Plenty.
Advantage is over.
Moana, now Takatimu Cook for Tusa, who's been good today. Georgia Dales with a chip and chase of their own. Takatimu Cook hard on defence. Ball is loose. Georgia Dales chasing.
Knock on by Bush.
He's picked up the ball.
Thank you. So put their Bush for the knock on.
Schwalger caught behind the advantage line, driven back.
Use it.
Now Wellington with a very strong pick and go wheeler. Tiamo, Ngata Airanga Mate. Just short, the ball. It's on the ground, Mackie.
Not rolling.
Mackie shifts the ball quickly. Newton to the line. Elder
Plenty advantage.
still competing hard. Les Elder.
No advantage there. High tackle. Thank you.
Now the quick tap from Newton with good field position, and Bay of Plenty's defence strong. Schwalger 2 metres out now. Now they tried to power over the fresh forwards from Wellington. They go to the ground. Schwalger driving at the back, and the tries awarded.
So try there. No. On the white line. Thank you.
Sure whether that's Schwalger or whether it's Tiamo, Ngata Airanga Mate.
Thank you.
It is indeed. Valuable contribution from the bench. All power at the finish, Wellington.
Yeah, it has been fantastic by the forwards over there for Wellington. Looked as though Schwalger got over, but it wasn't. It was Ngata Airanga Mate.
Yeah, just anywhere in front. Yeah,
she can get a pat on the back. She's had a good knock when she's come on. But it really started off Georgia Dales with a chip kick. And she's been fantastic all day as well.
Okay, we'll hit the kicker.
Kempson, Newton. She's been fabulous today in the number 10 jersey. Her management of the game, her decisions, her skill level, and most importantly, her composure under pressure has been such a big part of Wellington getting the job done today. They brought very, very modest form into this contest against the top 14, Bay of Plenty. And they have done well
That is time now.
to finish the job off. Millie Mackey and Tamsin Newton will have the last say of what has been an outstanding day for Wellington, getting up to beat Bay of Plenty by 32 points to 13. 4 tries to 2 off the back end of a very, very strong forward performance. The likes of Mulu, Takuta Ngatarangi Mate, Lolo, been terrific. Patea Ferretti and Levave's carries especially have been terrific for Wellington today. And Maddie Felnati, the blindside flanker, dominant and prominent. The Wellington captain, Jackie Patea Ferretti, is with Ben Castle.
Congratulations, Jackie. Organised, enthusiastic, dominant, direct. A lot of good stuff out there today.
Yeah, really proud of the ladies coming out today. You know, we were talking about it in the changing rooms, and we want to play for each other, play for the girls that didn't get selected, those who have gone as well. So that was all for them. I'm really happy with how we worked today. There was some crappy stuff that we did, but it is what it is.
Half-time, you must have had a really good message, because the way you win that second half too, really good.
Yeah, we noticed that they were a bit slow coming around the corner, so we were saying for their pod to come around quicker off the night.
Enjoy this win. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers, thank you.
It's a terrific performance from her, 32 points to 13 on behalf of Mary Baker and Ben Castle and the Sky Sport crew here covering the Farah Cup from Jerry Collins Stadium in Wellington. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage. We look forward to your company. There's plenty more rugby to come on Sky Sport.
Farah Cup. Coverage brought to you by Bunnings Warehouse.
This is how you play rugby. Like a black